Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are featuring best of T1 heavy tank, and you might think skill tier 5 fellas. The games which you are going to see, you will see this tank is not that bad as you might think it is. In the same time, I believe this tank is going to be played quite often now because from the T1 heavy there is going to be other tank line, Yoch line, or however it's called, right? So it is going to be interesting vehicle to play with, and overall what this tank is all about. So T1 heavy fellas, in my opinion, it is pretty damn good tier 5 tank. The gun handling is a bit derpy. Armor is trollish too. Sometimes enemies are penetrating you, sometimes not. But if it works, it is a DPM machine and it is insane. And I will show you 3 best battles with this vehicle very soon. And now let's see how many games did we need to finish this tank. Funny fact, we got 3rd mark of excellence on this tank in 52 games, and we needed another pretty much 40 games or 38 games to get mark of excellence up to 100%, so it wasn't so easy. Average performance of the tank 1.7 thousand damage. It's a tier 5 fellas, absolutely insane. 400 assisting damage, which is very great, and obviously we finished at mark, and we needed 1.7 thousand consistently to get it. And now without further ado, T1 heavy, thank you very much for serving for our forces. It was a bloody pleasure to play with you, and it was pretty damn enjoyable. 2, 6, 7, 5, 9, 5. And now fellas, I believe we can go into the battle with this tank, and I will show you what this vehicle is all about. So grab yourself popcorn and let's go. And we are back. This is the first game which I am going to show for you, and this game is not going to have a massive amount of the damage compared to the other games which I am going to show you today, but this game is unique in its own way, and you are going to see everything yourself. So what do we have? We have a situation, I am already on the 3rd mark of excellence, actually on the 2nd mark of excellence at this point. And if I'm not mistaken, we are getting way closer for the 3rd mark. And this grind overall was relatively easy. It wasn't horrible. It was kind of enjoyable, I would say. Although I must admit, couple of times we got penetrated by the Arta, which sucks, honestly. And couple of times we got one-shotted by the Cover 2, which also sucks. But oh well, welcome to the world of tanks. Anyways, how do we want to start our journey? We definitely want to go to the Golf 0 position. Fellas, why Golf 0 position? Because it is absolutely insane and it is amazing. From this position, pretty much you are countering every single heavy tank which is going for you, and you can do a lot of good stuff, and it is always nice and always welcome. Always, well, usually when you are crossing like this, you might take one for the team from the light tanks, but it is not a big deal. Everything is completely fine. So what we are seeing here, we are seeing our brother from other mother, T1 heavy, and what we are going to do now, we are going to show him why this position is so damn powerful and why this position is so damn good. As you can see, this gentleman, he cannot spot us himself. Why he cannot spot us himself? Because we are using the double bush here. There is couple of trees in a way, and yeah, he is struggling quite a lot, and this is why it is so important to take this position. It doesn't matter, is it a tier 5 or is it a tier 7 or is it a tier 6? This position is must to take, fellas. It is truly amazing. As you can see, we are shredding them like a hot knife through the butter, and we are playing the game from, you know, those old consoles like Zilliton or something, where you were getting that humongous pistol. Katita wants to get into the room. Where you are getting that humongous pistol, and whenever you are shooting ducks, this is how it feels like. No, Katya, здорово. Ну лабас, здорово. Okay, what happened? I closed the door because of the sounds which are happening, and Katita really wanted to get into the room. So yeah, sometimes it happens. Anyways, so we have 1000 damage, and it is about the time to escape. Why so? Because we are currently not winning the game, which is not that great stuff, and we need to make sure we are going to defend the base. And now one very important thing: if our KV-220 and T-34 will try to make a pressure for the sniper schnitzels which are sitting there, as you can see, their HP is definitely melting. So this is important thing to say, but nothing what we can do about this. There is no medicine from what, fellas? Yeah, unfortunate. KV-220 is dead, and we are losing this game by 1600 HP already, and we are losing by the 2 guns. So you are slowly but surely getting the smell of the burned rubber, fellas. I meant to say burned as here. You get the point what I am saying, and once again, this is not looking great. We are losing by 3 guns. That's bad. But fellas, keep this in mind. We have all time in the World of Tanks, and there is no need for us to panic too much, especially whenever enemies are making mistakes themselves, like this gentleman. He's going in front like there is no tomorrow, and in fact he's going into the garage like there is no tomorrow. We are still losing the game by 2 tanks and by 1.2 thousand HP, which is not great, but we need to be patient, fellas. In World of Tanks, probably the most important thing is patience. Obviously after that we have things like to know when to make pressure and so on, but just how it goes. Now what is the funny thing? Katita is camping next to the door now. Katita is actually camping next to the door. Interesting. Anyways, so let's see. Obviously we are paying attention at the max map, and we are seeing enemy heavy tanks and enemy medium tanks together with this Leopard, which is probably very good player. They are making a lot of pressure like this, but you know what, we are not panicking too much. We are feeling very great, and we just want to have an angle to try to shoot them. As you can see, it is not victory for the enemy team yet. They are having more guns and more HP, but approaching the sniper schnitzels, it is going to be very hard situation for them. Believe me, it is not going to be easy. Also, I noticed we have quite a big fire line over there. We have KV-1, we have M10, and I am thinking maybe it is not really worth to play here anymore. Maybe it's just simply not worth it. Although T-67 is getting spotted, and I am reversing once again. I have high explosive loaded already, and I'm thinking, so how is your day? Only 53 with a high explosives, not ideal, but this is what we have. And I changed my mind once again, because to dig that T-67 we are going to have a very hard situation. So I am thinking, how about if we would try to support the T-67 and T-34? It is definitely the right way to do the things. Enemy Leopard is ramming our T-67, and I can understand this, but you know what, he is dead. Excellent. We are losing by many guns. Situation is 8-12. This is not great, but you know what is good thing? Majority of the enemy tanks are one-shottable. Do you see where I am heading now? How the things are going to look like in this game? Yeah, we found T-67. Hello there. We found Panzer. Doesn't really matter. We are going to go in front like there is no tomorrow, and we are going to share happiness with those beautiful gentlemen. Yes, I know Lev is in this game. I'm speaking about Arta, but it doesn't change anything. We are winning by HP already, which is very good, and obviously I just want to eliminate this guy from the game as soon as possible, and Lev is hitting us for 48 damage. Doesn't really matter. We have 6 kills already. And we are winning a bit by the hit points. That means every single enemy tank is down to one-shottable apart Arta. So once again, that's good stuff. Fellas, we have 4 tanks left. Well, 3 tanks left, and we have 7 kills. What do you think what I am aiming for in this game. And now you are going to see a very risky play, but luckily, hopefully it is going to pay off. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out where the flying F enemies are. D34 is obviously trying to run for his life. Levhashart is trying to click me, and Wolverine is shooting me in the side. Wolverine shot me once again. Wolverine shot me once again. I'm down to one-shottable, but I have no fear whatsoever. We are eliminating him from the game. We are sitting on over 2000 damage. We are having a 9 kill, and Levhash started shooting hits. Oh, fellas, you know what is coming? A French roulette. Levhash can easily win this game because Levhash is having extremely good view range. In fact, this tank has the best view range in probably tier 6, tier 5 combined, maybe even tier 7. It is absolutely nuts what this vehicle is capable of. But don't worry, we are alright. We are even loading gold ammunition for the Levhash for obvious reasons. And what do we have? We are trying to figure out where exactly he is. And you know what, fellas? Panic mode activated in 3, 2, 1. Levhash is spotting us. Panic mode. Go down, go down, go down. Luckily, Levhash did not react in time, or he wasn't lucky enough to snap us. This is great. And now, fellas, I see Levhash is using the keyboard. You know what that means? That means Levhash is going to be very aggressive against us. And it's not that bad thing because we can kill him in what? In 4 hits quite easily, maybe 3 hits if we are lucky. That's one low roll, unfortunately. He missed. He bounced the hit ammunition. He actually bounced hit ammunition. Thank you very much for a 10th kill, and that was pretty damn satisfying. 2.4 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage, 10 kills. Pulse medal. Mwah. Beautiful. There is nothing more satisfying than to get pulse medal after you are killing Arta. This is just great. Okay, that was the first game. Let's go to the second game instantly. We are back with a second game. Fellas, this is going to be slaughtering. This is going to be like Friday 13 movie. It is going to be something different. Once again, this is not the highest damage which we ever dealt, but you will see how this tank is performing when all stars are aligned, whenever you are having a good matchmaking for yourself, right? Whenever you are top tier, and whenever everything is just going very, very well. So let's see, what do we have? We have a new map which is called Save Haven, or a relatively new map. And obviously what we are going to do, we are going to make as much pressure as we physically and possibly can against the enemies, and this is going to be a funny one. There is going to be a lot of used tank oil, a lot of shots, a lot of good things done overall. Anyways, and as you can see, our team mainly is playing in the heavy line, which is completely understandable, and we definitely cannot complain about this. So what am I thinking? I am thinking, all right, how we can approach the enemy forces and how we can get some use from all this. Unfortunately, this position is not working that great as I initially thought. I thought maybe I can get some use of the enemies which are playing in the which are trying to cross like this, but as you can see, it's not the case. So what is happening in my baboonish? Ooh, unfortunately, we are missing the shot, and we know the sniper Schnitzel is playing right here. I am even pinging because I hear the splash. So what we want to do, we want to make a bit of pressure through the bottom side. Why so? Because it is pretty damn good gameplay. You are safe from Arta, and all you need to do, you need to focus the tanks which are ahead of you. And look at this beauty. Whenever enemies are making mistakes like this, right, whenever they are trying to be involved in the battle, this tank is DPM machine. It is truly DPM machine, fellas. I know I see that guy which is down to one-shottable, and in fact, what guy which is down to one-shottable? I see that Skoda, but first of all, I want to deal with a Stug, and after we dealt with a Stug, we are going to do the 360 turn, chuked in the face. Beautiful. Skoda is down to one-shottable. That's exactly what we want to see. And luckily, Skoda bounced a couple of shots with a gold ammunition. I do not really know how he managed to do that, but he did. And now T28, high explosives on. Yes, you can penetrate this tank easily with high explosives. I'm loading the standard ammunition for obvious reasons, and I am eliminating the Skoda from the game just like this. like I said, this game is slaughtering. You are going in front and you are beating the living crap out of pretty much everyone. Valentine and Panzer. Panzer made a mistake. I am feeling quite sad for this gentleman, but nothing what he can change about this. Mistakes were made and it is game over. You see, this tank have a relatively alright amount of the armor, speaking the situation against the lower tiers, which is very, very nice. Now we are seeing the tourist in the middle of the field. Obviously, he knows he made a mistake and he knows he is flanked, so it is not going to be fun from now on. Skill, what an exciting game you have. 10-1. Yeah, I know. This is World of Tanks nowadays, my friends. This is World of Tanks nowadays, and you literally cannot change absolutely anything about it. Cover 1 is going with a full APCRs. This is completely understandable. He wants to maximize his damage, and once again, I can't blame this guy for this. We are down to one-shottable. We have only 10 HP left, but it doesn't change the fact we are actually winning this battle, and you know, it doesn't really matter we are going to die or we are going to win like this. It truly doesn't matter because it is a victory already, and I'm trying to get as much use as I physically and possibly can. And remember the guy which was sniping from the Alpha 1 position? Exactly. I am going directly for him. At least that's what I'm planning to, and this is what is happening in my head because he missed us before, so I know exact position where this gentleman is sitting at. We are almost arriving and we are seeing this guy. Luckily he bounces the first shot, but he is hitting the second shot, but it is completely fine, and in the end of the day he's getting destroyed. Quick 5 minutes battle, but we pretty much slaughtered all enemy tanks without even asking their name. We finished with 8 kills and 3,300 damage. This is pretty damn good. Anyways, third battle with the best damage game I ever had with this vehicle. And yes, 3,300 is not the best damage game. I know, it's tier 5. Nuts. Let's go. And we are back with the third but most damage dealt game ever. And this battle is going to be opposite from what you've seen in the last game. If in the last game you have seen slaughtering, in this battle you are going to see completely different situation and completely different thing. So even though we are going to get the most damage in this game, we will need to think quite a bit what do we want to do. And how I decided to start the game, I decided to start the game of making a bit of pressure either to this position or either to this position. Everything is depending how many enemies we are going to see and are we going to get spotted while heading to position. So as you can see, T-34 1941 is sitting on the corner. Okay, good to know. That's very, very important information. And currently I'm kind of waiting until this guy will peek, if he is going to peek. But as you can see, he's retreating back. So I want to get involved just a bit. And look at this beauty. Tourist going through the middle, very, very nice. Su-85 is hitting us, we know this. We figured out where they have a sniper schnitzel, so now all we need to do, we need to go for a blind shots, right? Fellas, keep this in mind, you are missing every single shot which you are not taking, and we know this gentleman should sit somewhere here. This is not a blind shot because we have seen the splash. This is blind shot, ding 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 ding. Another blind shot, ding 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 ding. Unfortunately, this is not a blind shot, and Lux is going through the middle of the field while saying blah, 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 blah. Quite sad thing, we lost a bit of HP, but it is completely fine. Now we are saying hello for Mr. Stug, and Stug is thinking hell no. Stug is out of the game. Situation is quite equal so far, 1-1. Sometimes enemies are winning, sometimes we are winning, and our Barracuda Levhash Art is eliminating the Steward from the game. Unfortunate for Steward. I'm going for more blind shots because I know they still have a person which should sit there, and oh, so this is where you were sitting. Very nice. Now at least we know. Good. Very, very nice. Obviously for this guy escaping it is not so simple, it is not so easy, but unfortunately the last shot went into the ground, so we are not going to finish him off. Doesn't really change too much, fellas. I am still feeling alright. We know Lux escaped, so what that means, this is opening gates for us to get this position here. Skill, why is it opening our gates? Oh, wait a second, what gates? M10 RBFM, beautiful. We know they have a gentleman which is trying to flank our forces, and we are going to go for quite some blind shots. I know, fellas, blind shots left, blind shots left, blind shots left, blind shots left. I get the point, but we need to do the things in this way. This is how you are playing World of Tanks, and at least for me, it is working very, very well. Anyways, unfortunately, we cannot take that position which I thought at first, and you saw my movement. Whenever I saw that M10, I kind of instantly changed my mind, but you know what? Since this M10 is spooked now, he's afraid to make any pressure, because probably we hit a couple of the blind shots there and there. This guy is paranoid, and this guy is saying, hell no. Absolutely not. I am done. No thanks. Nope, I don't want to deal with you. So this is exactly what we want to see. And since cover 2 made a pressure in front, what we need to do, we need to try to carry our team if it is possible. And look at this beauty, fellas. Cover 2. Skill, you do not have angle. Are you sure about this? Look at this. I noticed that this guy is not going to push backward. So what we want to do, we want to go a bit more in front. And look at this beauty. We are having a very nice angle for this gentleman ass, and now all we need to do, we need to keep bursting him like there is no tomorrow. I am very, very well aware of that. I might get flanked by the enemy Hetzer and M10, but currently I am busy while trying to beat the living crap out of the cover 2, and in fact I am paying a humongous attention at the max map, and Hetzer is going to flank us. I'm hoping for him not to penetrate us, and such a bad situation for us. It's okay. Relax, take it easy, we are fine. Not even close, fellas. Never worried, not even close. A20 is trying to shoot us from the side. Ooh, interesting mosquito. Very, very interesting. M10 is trying to approach us too, and fellas, I don't want to die yet, you know, it is not the time for us to go. Meanwhile, A20 is taking one for the team while we are snapping him while moving backwards and while turning the turret. That was absolutely amazing, and that was great. Now look, we want to craft even a better angle for this cover 2, and we want to get involved in this game. And as you can see, cover 2 eliminated our VK, which is a bit of the problem. And once again, this game is exciting game. It is very, very nice battle, and it is not clear who is going to win. Plus on top of that, we lost quite a bit of HP, so it is not so simple to play this game anymore. And you know what? I am feeling pretty damn happy about the situation, because I can tell you one thing. I would rather play games like this instead of playing 15 to 5 game or 15 to 1 game which you just seen in the previous battle. So those games are always making me excited. Anyways, we have 1.6 thousand damage, and you might think, skill, how the flying if it can be the best damage game? Ooh, fellas, there is still a lot of HP to farm in this battle, and we have quite a healthy amount of the blind shots in this game, so keep this in mind. Unfortunately, we are not hitting anyone with the blind shots, and I am just taking my time. By the way, you see how this guy is spotted while not having full health? Well, what that basically means, someone hit him with a blind shot. And skill, who was doing a lot of blind shots? Fellas, not to flex, but I would raise my hand. I was the one. Good, very good. Su85 eliminated from the game. Excellent, very, very nice. Now we need to figure out how to make more pressure for the enemies and how we can get more use overall. And I made a decision to go like this into the street, and hopefully we can get a bit of the use. Actually, no, I am wrong, fellas. I was too afraid to cross like this because of the cover 2, so I made an alternative option, and that alternative option is to cross the river and kill the cover 2. I remember that now. It happened a couple of days ago before I am making a recording, so that was a mistake from my side, but let's pretend it never happened. And as you can see, I did a good decision. Skill, you did a pretty damn great decision. Thank you very much. As you can see, fellas, cover 2 was waiting there on the corner, and if I would make a decision to cross, I would be already in the garage with other 20 tanks of this battle. So luckily it wasn't the case. Anyway, so what do we want to do more? Obviously we are seeing this 88 in the middle of the nowhere. I see him, and we are loading a PCR ammunition obviously for 88, because this is not the tank you want to mess with. This is not the tank which is easy penetratable, so there is always alternative option: load gold and simply chill. And there is still a lot of HP left. 88 is having pretty much close to full HP, and cover 1 is still somewhere very, very healthy. He never ever was spotted before, so as you can see, everything is Gucci. Although cover 1 killed IKEA, as you can see yourself. Anyways, so 88, could you please start taking damage? And 88, you can see the tiny movement of his PP. You can see he's moving his gun a bit. He's alive. He's alive. Not really, fellas. This 88 had a great experience, and yeah, probably he will change his mind about going this line further, probably. Anyways, Arta and cover 1 left. Where are you sitting at, boys? Where are you sitting at? Someone is pinging on the max map, and he is obviously saying, hey guys, look at this, cover 1 should be there, and cover 1 is very close, but not that close as not that he wasn't in the position where that guy was pinging. So, you know, you cannot 100% trust the pings which you are getting in the game. Anyways, look at this beauty. Cover 1 is moving in front and back, in front and back, and obviously this is the right decision. He's not doing absolutely anything bad, but the thing is, I am not spotted, and this gentleman, I mean, he is having pretty bad time currently. Unfortunately, we are missing our shots, but we know he's down to 1 shottable, so I am trying to eliminate him from the game, and before doing so, we are killing the grill, and now I'm thinking, no, how we are going to deal with you today, skill? You have only 3.3 thousand damage visible. Fellas, wait until the end of this battle, and until I will show my belly. Fellas, could you please rub my belly? Whee! And this is the perfect finish of this battle. Definitely not close game, definitely not the battle where you can say, but skill, it's boring. No, it's not. It was actually very, very well played by us. I am still proud even now of their decision not to go for cover 2 frontally, but to go through the river like a beaver and try to outplay him in this way. So let's teleport into the scoreboard, and you are going to see absolutely everything yourself. Let's go. And we are back, fellas. So this is the this is how the things went for us, and in the first page we pretty much have quite a bit of 3000 damage plus games. The first game which I shared with you was 10 kills pulse medal. It is always pleasure to get one of those. It doesn't really matter tier 5 or tier 10. Ace Wanker pull medal, top gun, high caliber, great, 1.2 base experience, and it was very, very close battle, and we made quite a bit of profits, although we completed the mission, so profits wouldn't be as great as it was. After that, we had the blitz game in the save heaven to show it is actually possible to do something in the 4 minutes of the game. Ace Wanker, Radley Vortex Matter, Stop Gun, High Caliber, Cool Headed. That's very nice. 1.4 base experience, and we died in the end for this Mosquito, which actually he did 2 shots in the game. Interesting. And we made 49,000 profits, as you can see. 4 minutes battle, quite nuts. And the best game which we had damage wise with this vehicle, 3.9 thousand damage. Well, 11 damage shy from 4,000 damage with a tier 5. How ridiculous is that? And obviously we have a Top Gun, we have High Caliber, we have Confederate, and we have 1.5 base experience, and we lost a bit of the credits because we fired quite a bit of the gold rounds into the 88, and we were missing those gold rounds. So fellas, this is T1 in action. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know we are not publishing the lower tiers that often, but from time to time to give it a go for a lower tiers, and to show how to play with them, or how what kind of lucky battles we had, it is always nice and welcome. So thank you very much for watching, fellas. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great time, and good luck, fellas, in the battlefield. See you soon. Skill is out. Peace.